What's up, guys? So I've recently got into sim racing. I bought a Fanatec wheel and pedal setup about, I guess it's been about a year now. I've been using it on this super light, cheap, flimsy stand that falls over. I got a ratchet strap my chair to it. Um, and it's just been a nightmare. So I decided to upgrade and I got an affordable cockpit. Affordable. You've seen the extruded aluminum cockpits and you know how much they are. They can be kind of expensive. This is kind of an introductory price on getting into a cockpit, and it honestly surprised me. So we're gonna put it together. We're gonna test it out. I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts. Before we go any further, I want to apologize for some of the filming on this video. It's super shaky, and I'm trying to figure out this new lens. The autofocus is screwy, and anyway, you guys will see what I'm talking about, and I apologize. I'm only going to get better from here on out, guys, so bear with me. I appreciate you. Let's dive in and check it out. All right, guys, so let's take a look kind of what I got going on, what I've been working with lately. Anyway, so this is what I've been working with. Super flimsy, super, it's junk. Wires everywhere, which it is what it is, but I think we'll be able to do a lot better job. The problem with this is every time you hit those brakes, that's a load cell brake, it's super stiff. Every time I push that, it pushes my chair back. So I've got to ratchet strap the chair to the stand, right? Another thing we got going on is this thing is super wobbly. So any force feedback, I actually have to hold it with my knee. I have to hold it up with my knee to keep it from tipping over. And it's super top heavy. It's just not ideal. So I ordered something in these boxes. I'm gonna put it together, and we'll take a look at it and we'll check it out and see if it's something. This by the way was super affordable. This is actually a cockpit. So we're gonna put this thing together. We'll go over pricing and all that at the end, but if anything comes up in the assembly process, I'll be sure to show you guys. But I think it's gonna be pretty straightforward, and I think it's gonna be well worth it. When it comes to cockpits, they're super expensive. This one is not super expensive, and it looks to be really high quality. So I'm gonna put it together, and I'll get back to you guys. All right, so this is the chair back. It's actually like it's like a pleather. It's super high quality and it feels like it has some good cushion to it. So hopefully this thing's nice and comfortable for those long sim racing hours. But yeah, let's get back to it. Nice little pillow. I think it's lumbar and head. It's kind of nice. One thing to note, this screw, I just took it out and they cut it way off, and it looks like they tried to fix it, but you know, this will all be covered, so it's really not that big of a deal, just something to note. This is comfortable. This chair is amazing, actually. Super comfortable. I'm kind of impressed already. It was kind of a bitch to put together just because I'm trying to film and put it together and the screws didn't want to line up, but actually, it's going to make for some good race time for sure. Let's get the rest put together. Craftsman. So first impressions is this is some high quality steel. I mean, Even the welds are different. There's a little rust spot there. That's all right. Rubber caps to protect everything. Welds are mid, but good enough. I mean, this thing's gonna be sturdy as hell, guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna get this mess cleaned up, get everything laid out, and then we'll start over putting together the stand. All right, so this looks pretty straightforward. I mean, nuts and bolts. Each joint has 4 bolts or some U-bolts. So we're just gonna leave everything loose to start so we can move stuff around as we need to, and before we get that final fit. Put them in backwards because I'm new. And it wouldn't matter, except it would drive me absolutely nuts. Now it comes with rubber non-slip feet. Looks like 8 of them. I'm gonna put these in, but these are not ideal for what I'm doing because I want to be able to move this in and out of the way. So I'm gonna get some of those slider pads to put under these so I can just slide it on the carpet, because this is gonna go right up against my desk, and I'm not gonna want this there all the time. But they are awesome for adjusting height. They literally just thread right in. I'm gonna wait to tighten everything like I said, just so we can make sure at the end everything fits together right. Because this can slide, and then everything else will move. So we're just gonna wait, tighten everything at once. Okay, so the way this works is you got your main bolt as a pivot point, and then you have 3 levels of adjustment for the tilt of the pedal plate. What I don't like is how this thing kind of just hangs into midair. We'll see how sturdy it is, but I'm not holding my breath. All right, so here we got the plate for the steering wheel. This 4 screws hold it in, and it has adjustment holes, so you can adjust it this way. It looks like 1.5 to 2 inches of travel. So this is actually super interesting. You have adjustment here, about 1 inch of travel, inch and a half. And then on the actual plate itself that bolts on here, you have another 2 inches of travel of adjustment. So I mean, you can adjust this thing all day long. So whatever angle you want, you're gonna have no problem getting it. All this is held together with M8 bolts. I might put that on backwards, actually. I was gonna say, why am I not getting the travel that I deserve? Well, maybe I didn't deserve it because I put it on backwards. That makes a little more sense. You have tilt from there to there. That's a lot of adjustment right in itself. And then you have another 1.5 inches in here. So if you can't find a comfortable seating position with that much, I don't know what to tell you. So the next step is to actually mount the shifter plate on, but I'm gonna hold off on doing that. I wanna get the seat mounted first, then I can tell exactly where I wanna put the shifter afterwards. So I think we're safe to pretty much tighten all this stuff up. So let's tighten everything, and then we'll move on from there. All right, so we got it all together. Haven't mounted anything on it yet, but I'm 5'9" and I can't hardly reach the pedal plate. So this is with the seat all the way back. Put it all the way up, and that actually feels really good. We'll see once we get the pedals on here. But I imagine that would put the steering about, I'm gonna go, I'd like to see it about right here. I mean, then the little LED or OLED screen is in my face. Monitor right behind it. I think this is gonna be dope. Before it was like this on the other setup. It's all the way down here. I think up here it's gonna be way better. Yeah, I'm stoked. There is no like height adjustment. So basically, I think the center of the wheel is going to be like right here. but you can adjust it up and down. I think it'll be more or less right here, and that should be pretty damn good, I think. I think that's going to be awesome. This is so much better, and this is just the right height that when I get this mounted, I can butt the back of the motor right up to my desk, bring that monitor right behind the motor. It's going to be ideal. Like I said, I'm going to get some of those slide pads to put under those rubber feet for moving furniture. That'll make it move on the carpet. This is going to be way better, way better. So I'm going to get all the electronics hooked up, and then we'll come back. I still need to mount the shifter because I'm not sure where I want it yet. I'm either going to put it here, which might be in the way, but that, or here is the next spot. We'll have to just see where it lands, because I have an e-brake and a shifter that I'm going to put here. But so far, I'm pretty impressed. Like, I still got to tighten these. I haven't tightened these yet. I forgot to tighten them. But with those being loose, this thing is still pretty solid, guys. So I'm going to get all this gear mounted to this thing, and then we'll be right back. So yeah, guys, here we are. Got it all done. We got the Fanatec CSL-DD mounted up, McLaren wheel. We got the Fanatec Elite pedals mounted up, the generic shifter and handbrake. All the holes lined up, everything. It went together super easy. I did it in about an hour, start to finish, putting the base together, and then maybe another half an hour to mount all the electronics. It came with a ton of extra hardware that I was able to mount everything with the exclusion of the base because it had its own hardware that I used. But yeah, guys, I couldn't be happier. So let's take it for a test spin, and then we'll go up top and we'll talk about it. I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, so here we are. We're just going to do some time trials so you guys can kind of see it in action. I mean, the seating position is awesome. I just can't speak highly enough for this thing. I mean, my lap times are pretty mid. I have all the assists turned off other than the line. But yeah, man, this thing is awesome. I can't wait to get into some drifting and that kind of thing. I just wasn't able to drift with my old setup with that stand being so flimsy and just wanting to fall over. I had to hold onto the wheel with both hands at all times and prop it with my knees, so I couldn't use the clutch or brake very well. Or the shifter or brake, I should say. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but this pedal plate does not move, which I was worried about. Alright, so here it is on Amazon. This is the Marada Racing Sim Cockpit. $299. So the one that I bought last time was like 80 bucks or something. I wish I would have just totally waited and got this. You know, you can't go wrong for the money. If you guys are considering buying one of those cheap stands, don't do it. Save up and get one of these. $299 for this, and it's rock solid. It's comfortable. I'm a big dude. It fits me no problem. I can go way back with it. I can go closer with it. It's actually a really great deal in my opinion. I would definitely scoop this up. I have a buddy I recommended this to. He ordered one. Like, I am super impressed with this thing for the price. You can't go wrong, guys. Check it out. Will I ever upgrade to a profile rig? I would love to, but profile rigs are expensive. So Next Level Racing, if you're out there, you want to hook your boy up, I would gladly take one of those off your hands. Like I said, guys, I'm working on the camera work. I'm sure it's super cringe. You know, if you guys want to hit that sub, I'd appreciate it. I'm a small channel trying to grow. Those subs help out a lot, and so do the likes. Don't forget the likes, guys. If you guys want to check out this video, drop a like and maybe a sub on that one. That would help, and I'd love you forever. Till the next one, guys, stay lucid.